We lying now?
3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 8 of Soon to Be Canceled podcast, and this time we're missing a third.
Yeah, we decided to do no guests this time because we also don't want everybody to think we're expecting to have guests every episode. We started it with just us. We are more than happy to do it just us, and we have a couple guests still lined up, a couple people that want to come on, but we just wanted to take a little break from the guests and do just us for a minute.
Exactly. Get back to our roots when we had dog shit mics.
Yeah, more so. We want to talk about we missed an episode again.
Yeah, we did. We did miss last week. Raymond had a pregnancy scare.
Okay, that's not true. Good one. No, Marcus had some bullshit party to go to. I mean,
what the fuck are you talking about? You wanted to reschedule to Friday.
I said Thursday or Friday, and then you said I'm going to be gone both days now.
Yeah, but our main day is Tuesday.
Or Thursday.
Yeah. And you wanted to reschedule to Friday. You did not say Thursday.
You're the one who rescheduled from Tuesday.
What?
The reason why we didn't do Tuesday is because you said no.
All right, well, anyway, we're back at it.
See how quick that happened? Yeah, so either way, sorry we missed another one, guys. We're going to do our best not to do that ever again.
Applause for that.
It should be booze for missing an episode. But, yeah, we just we apologize. We're doing our best to try and get one at least every week. We don't want to pre-record and do 2 in 1 week and then end up posting it later because then some of the shit we talk about is out of date. But, yeah, we want to be, we want to most likely be recording and then posting within the next 1 or 2 days after we do a little bit of editing.
Creating clips and whatnot.
Yeah. So how was your week off?
Motherfucker. It was good. I just went to Sacramento, hit the brew boat. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw your story post.
Yeah, it was a little boat that you go on and it takes you to a bar, dude.
So where I was confused is you made a funny video talking about I'm the only one pedaling.
Oh,
but it was still moving. There's no way just your one.
No, it's just a fucking gimmick, bro.
It's already going by itself.
Yeah, there's literally no gear or anything. It's literally just me going like this.
Oh.
No fucking resistance.
You can
or
go
anything.
backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was dumb, but there's actually you could actually pedal when the boat is up because it has a propeller, but it's ran by an engine. They know that everybody's probably going to be drunk and just fucking.
That's what I was thinking.
Everybody's going to be drunk partying, so they don't want to pedal the boat.
Or people like in your group just didn't want to do that all the time.
Yeah, bunch of fatties.
Whoa! Hope none of them are fans.
Shout out to y'all. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with being fatty. He always hates on people's fucking bodies. I don't get it. You hated on my skinniness. You're hating on fatties now. It's like you're the one that's so concerned about your weight. Maybe it's just you astral projecting or whatever the fuck the word is onto other people what you really feel about yourself. You ever think about that?
No. It's just all jokes. It's all jokes.
You do it a little too much.
All right, enough of that. Okay, another thing I did this week. Just
pause.
Pause?
No, I'm saying pause.
Oh, I got back in the gym a lot, going with Phil a lot, so trying to get fucking.
You've been going with him for a while now, right?
Yeah. He got a membership.
How often do you guys membership? How often do you guys go?
Every day.
Oh, every day.
Yeah, except Saturday. Saturday's the day.
You only
off.
get one day off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking doing a push-pull leg day split. So.
I don't notice the difference.
It's just a routine. It's just a routine. But yeah, I haven't been drinking that much. What about you?
Well, we took that big break from drinking on the episodes.
Well, you got a sour, don't you?
Yeah, I just picked up a sour because I went to get the food and they sell them there. So I was like, fuck it, I'll grab a sour. But other than that, I definitely haven't been drinking anywhere near as much. My week consisted of school this week. I have in-class school for my my apprenticeship program. That was pretty cool. We'll still have tomorrow. But we learned how to do siding on a building, how to do...
what is that, measurements?
No, siding is like it's like the panels, like it looks like wood panels almost up the wall on the outside only. There's different ways to do it though. There's so many different ways to do siding, but yeah, we learned that. We learned metal framing because now a lot of shit's being made out of metal studs, no more wood.
Yeah,
dude, wood is up insane, like almost like 800% right now.
Price?
Yes.
Shit, invest in it.
A normal piece of wood, a plywood that cost like before it was like $15 is now like $80.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dog, it's insane.
Why? Is it because of the rainforest and all that bullshit?
I don't know if it's that or if it's COVID catching up with us. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Ever since COVID happened, fucking everything was out of supply like crazy.
Exactly. Or like think about like those woodworker dudes that are cutting down the wood and fucking processing it. They had to probably take a pause in their day.
Yeah.
Or out of their month or however long it lasted for them. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know the real cause, but I just know it's fucking happening. And usually when shit goes up with anything, it'll come back down a little bit, but it's still going to be always more expensive than what it was.
Yeah, it'll find its fucking new baseline.
Exactly. It's just like gas, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, gas is crazy, bro. I've paid 40. My gallon is only 11 gallons. And usually I'm paying like $30, $35. That shit was at 45, 50. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, usually a 20 is good to put in, and now it's like, fuck, that's not even half.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has your car bad at gas mileage or what?
No, I don't know. It's like the car I drive is a Nissan, and I don't know if it's because it was in an accident before it was given to me or what, but it definitely don't
Got
run.
a little gas leak?
I don't think it's a gas leak, but it's definitely got something wrong with the oil going into the engine. But, I mean, I'm just pretty much waiting for the thing to blow before I'm done with it. But, no, yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but either way, gas, I just noticed it's not that I'm putting more gas in often. It's just the price of it is different when I go to fill up. You know what I mean?
Fucking ridiculous.
Like going to Livermore, since I'm driving to Livermore. Because usually I'll take BART to Frisco, but since I'm driving to Livermore, because I don't want to wait for the BART, because we also start at a different time, so I wouldn't. It's really time crunching it.
Yeah.
If I just take BART, and then I have to take an Uber from BART to there.
Damn.
But
that's a mission.
I mean, that's what I used to do, but I don't do it. I'm not doing it now that I got the.
What time did you have to wake up?
Before?
To when you took BART and took an Uber.
Yeah, before. I would wake up. We had to be there by 7. I think I had to make sure I caught the 5 o'clock BART, so I'd have to Uber to BART and Uber from BART. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I usually wake up like a 4. Either way, on a normal day, whether I take BART or not.
How far is Livermore?
It's like about an hour 15. No traffic, like 40 minutes.
No traffic. Is it usually traffic though?
Depending on which way you're going and what time
when you're
of day.
going over there to
When I'm going over there, no traffic at all, because
dope.
I'm going against traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic's all coming this way. Everybody's working this way from Livermore or Modesto or whatnot.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, I've been doing that all week. Been pretty dope. Tomorrow, since we're done with all of our fucking training for the week, we get to just fuck around and like build whatever we want, and like our instructor will show us how, like, or help us. You know, like, you
build
should do this.
What do you usually people build?
Not, I mean, anything. Like, there's somebody that's built like tables.
Okay, build a goddamn
tables, cabinets. Somebody built a bed frame.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, but it wasn't no Murphy bed.
No Murphy bed, okay.
Yeah, but they built a bed frame, and now that motherfucker probably, with the price of wood, is probably expensive.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to pay for it. The school pays for it.
Cheap-ass wood, too?
That's the thing. Like, plywood.
Yeah, because I remember back in wood shop, dude, you could get like some fucking purple oak wood or whatever.
Purple Heart. Great to learn. And then tomorrow I'm still debating on what I want to build, but I think it'll be cool. I'll talk about it next episode for sure.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Fucking just build a tank. A wooden tank, bro.
Jesus, come up with something better. Anyways, also, for those of you that don't know, we had a miracle happen to us. I don't know what you'd like to call it. Cha-cha. But we had a angel investor, as I like to call him. Nothing happened. There we go. That's a good one. An angel investor invested in us quite a bit of money, and we appreciate the fuck out of it. I know me personally couldn't be more grateful for it. I know Marcus, I'm sure, is the same.
Definitely
feels the same.
Get some good footing.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if you guys are watching. I got new headphones on now. We're gonna get another third pair for when we have guests.
Fucking see some crazy shit in the background.
And we just, you know,
dude, what do you think about the neon soon to be canceled?
Sign?
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. Definitely.
That'd be pretty legit.
My whole thing though is if you break it, dude, I'm gonna be so pissed.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
I don't know. What the fuck? You big ass bulky dog could just run into it on an accident.
Well, if it's hanging up like right there, we'll be chilling, dude. It'll look good too.
It'll be fucking dope.
Yeah, that's a good investment.
But you have to paint the wall black, so it just pops. You know what I mean? Just that's that.
Can't we just get a fucking sheet?
No, you got to paint it black.
Bro, what?
Are you committed to the
black
team?
paint wall?
That's actually a style. There's actually when you have 3 colors or 3 sides of your room, one color, and then one side is just a completely different color.
Oh, dude, I'm down. Whatever.
Okay, you don't really have to paint it. We can put a sheet up. I just want to see.
I mean, that'd be kind of dope, actually.
But you also don't think a sheet is flammable? Be putting behind a neon sign?
Bro, we got fucking lights everywhere in here.
I'm talking about for a neon sign, though. These aren't touching... Oh, I guess that one's touching
Well,
fabric.
neon's enclosed by that fucking, fiberglass.
Yeah, but it could explode any moment. Anyway.
He's all, I know. I'm a trained expert.
No, but, yeah, that's another thing is we were given a nice little amount of money, and we are still debating what we're going to do with it all or how we're going to spend it. We definitely want it all to go to the show. We definitely want it to all go to positive and things that we like or we think are going to improve the show in some way.
We're thinking ads as well. And then if you guys have any ideas.
Ads as in advertising on websites, whether it's, we don't have Facebook for our page, but whether it's Instagram. I don't know. Can you advertise on TikTok?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But that's for more like businesses, like fucking.
We are a business.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about like sales.
Product.
Yeah.
Got it. No, yeah, and then there's many options we've thought of. Another thing, stickers. I want to get at least a little batch of stickers. I really
fucking sticker slap, bro. 1990s,
dude. Hey, it's reliable. All right.
All right. Now we got a decent amount of money, so
yeah, that's what I mean.
Fine. But I was thinking. Definitely ads, and then if you guys have any ideas or anything that you think could improve the show, then definitely comment it below. And while we're in that, make sure you hit that motherfucking sub button and that like for the algorithm, because the shit goes a long way.
It does, especially for YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
It makes a huge difference. I'd never really understood all that, but before, just being a watcher. Not
now you know the algorithm's fucking ridiculous for TikTok. Like every like will just boost us over and over.
There's another thing, though, is even ads on YouTube. That's another option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just have to figure out the ropes.
Right. Well, before we invest,
a lot of people will burn money through like not knowing what they're doing.
Right, and that's the thing is we're gonna definitely make sure it's all going to a good place and a positive place. I'm sure it's naive to think we're not going to fuck up on something or pay something that's not going to be worth it. But it's a learning process. We're going to do what we need to do, figure out what we need to figure out, and with hopefully, get it down by a pretty good, I'm trying to think of the word, a pretty good rate. I don't know.
Yeah, no, get, put our assets to where they can actually be doing something.
Who knows? We could be spending all the money and get no
return. No
benefit from it. Yeah. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, we could always go on Fiverr and have us create more videos like that guy.
Oh, Felipe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Felipe's cool. Shout out to Felipe.
Homie.
Yeah, he's the one who did our
always
our
liking
artwork.
our post.
Yeah, that too. But he's the one who did our little artwork that you guys see. Not this. We just did that bullshit.
Just like the intros to a new episode or something like that.
Yeah. But we still haven't even done that. We should put it to the beginning of like our fucking YouTube videos.
Yeah, but it's just in a different format. But yeah, I can add it.
Yeah.
Because it's at, vertical.
I thought you were a fire editor.
I'm fucking goated, okay?
Okay, act like it. No, you did a re-edit, though, for our Instagram, where it's like us in the background blurred.
Yeah. So I can do that, exactly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I need to make more YouTube or TikTok videos as well. I've been slacking on it.
You have, and I didn't want to call you out, so I'm glad you brought it up. You really have.
It's like just a chunk of time frame where I'm just posting a bunch of them.
And that's what I've been telling you is the problem. You shouldn't just go all out because there's going to be days where we have nothing to post.
No, there's definitely a lot to post. It's just like I get fucking tired and I'm just like, fuck, I got to edit this bitch again. But yeah, I need to get back into it for sure.
Excuses.
All
right. So our first topic we want to talk about. Oh, somebody commented we shouldn't say new topic or next topic every time.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. They said do it how Joe Rogan does it.
Yeah, which is, one, I don't understand what that means because Joe Rogan just will go into a new subject. He won't ever bring up, and he doesn't plan subjects like we plan a subject.
Yeah.
So completely different format.
Well, I'm sure he does plan everything because they do have a briefing before he says.
Yeah, but still, it's not like, I don't think in either way, we're not trying to be Joe Rogan. Okay, we make jokes. Yeah. That'd be nice to be as popular as him.
Did you see that one where it's like ass cheeks on someone's bed?
Yeah, ass cheeks on the bed. Strangers' ass cheeks on the bed or some shit.
She was hella funny.
Yeah, I seen a couple of them. And then somebody hated on Tyler, too, for his cat joke.
No,
they're like, I don't understand how anybody can find this funny. And then, like, hell, people were commenting back, it's a joke. Like, you're defending us.
Yeah.
And then she was just like...
Oh, was it on TikTok?
Yeah, and then she commented again, like, I get it's a joke, but I just don't understand how somebody could find this funny. And they were like...
That's the whole video, what the whole video was about.
Yeah, exactly. Crossing the line or what people find funny and not funny. Anyways, first topic I want to get into is something called a pizzy bear. You ever heard of that?
Nope.
Okay, so it's called a pizzy bear. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
And basically, it's a polar bear crossed with a grizzly bear. And apparently, this has happened in labs and in the wild, naturally.
Naturally?
Yes.
So are they like...
And that's how they was discovered for the first time in 2006. They found a weird-looking bear that they were like, what the hell? This one's been... I think it got shot or something. And they were like studying it. They found it, and they were like, what the fuck? So they tested it, and it had DNA from both.
Well, is it in the same type of family tree? Like...
All I know is the scientists knew that it was a cross.
Yeah.
It wasn't
you can't cross a dog and a cat.
Yeah, but bear and a bear, that's like saying a different dog breed with a different dog breed. You could do that.
Yeah, definitely,
you know
definitely.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They're in the same
bears.
family. So yeah.
They're bears.
Damn, that's crazy.
Bears.
Did it look weird or like what did it?
The picture I saw of it, it was like a white, like from its head down, it was like white, and then from like its ass, it kind of had like little bits of brown in it.
So was it kind of panda-ish?
No, it wasn't like defined lines. It was like the fur just subtly changed color towards its ass end and back feet.
It's kind of dope.
Yeah, it was honestly pretty dope. And maybe that was just because the bear that I saw was like sitting in dirt. I don't know why, but it definitely had that different color than one I saw.
Dude, that's crazy. I wonder if they'd done genetically like modifications and all that.
Well, I think when they did it in lab, yes.
Oh,
they
okay.
probably fucking fucked with all kinds of shit or just put them together or to figure out if they just naturally will do it. Or,
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, they definitely said that it's happened in labs and in the natural
that's wild.
environments. Crazy though, right?
Yeah.
I was tripping out.
Damn. That makes me think of yesterday. I was actually watching this this new, I don't know if it's new, but it's a Netflix series, and it talks about how, have you ever heard of CRISPR?
CRISPR?
Mm-hmm. It's like
crispier?
No, CRISPR. It's basically this genetic modification, and back in 2000 they figured out the whole human genome, which is the TA whatever the fucking
The little spiral shit?
yeah the DNA.
Yeah.
So they figured out the whole genome, and then they figured out a protein that will be able to go in there and cut out a specific part of your DNA and replace it with another piece of DNA. So this guy was
Aquaman.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could, they're debating on whether it's it's like moral or not. So they're trying to figure out.
This is where
the whole world. Like it's called CRISPR.
Oh, China's doing it.
Yeah, probably. But they say that like they
Russia?
could fix fucking autism, fix all these diseases.
Oh,
like,
they're saying they could fix
anything genetically
incorrect genes.
Yeah, incorrect genes. So they're I don't know. The studies are halted right now because they're trying to figure out if it's moral and ethically correct. But one crazy thing is this guy, because he said it's pretty simple. Like all you do is find this protein and then find the gene.
It's simple if you have the machinery.
Well, it's simple. Like you can order it offline and be able to do it.
You could do it to yourself.
Yeah.
You could change your own gene.
Yes, it's that simple. Like you could build, like it's a little petri. Like anybody could do it. They say.
How much does it cost?
I'm not sure exactly, but I'm sure it's not too fucking expensive. But this thing called myostatin. Do you know what myostatin is?
That sounds familiar.
So it's basically the gene that will restrict your muscle from building to a certain extent. So like people with myostatin deficiencies will be fucking jacked. Like pro Olympic bodybuilders, a lot of them have myostatin deficiency because they're so jacked and like are able to pack on this muscle because Shane because the myostatin doesn't restrict them to a certain extent, and they could basically use that DNA or that DNA transfer and take out that gene to change it to a deficient one.
Huh.
But I mean I don't know exactly. I didn't watch too much of it, but who knows what implications it could cause, whether it's cancer or shit like that.
Right. Or you have a kid and he's just the buffest little kid you ever seen.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You seen those pigs that fucking are jacked? Like
yeah, but that's steroids.
Well, they say that it's myostatin deficiency too. Like they've done that too.
Oh,
as
really?
Well. Yeah.
Huh.
So that makes me think of. You ever seen I Am Legend?
Yeah.
So you remember at the beginning when they were talking about how they found the cure to cancer? And it was founded by some girl, and it's basically similar to her because she's the person that found CRISPR. And I'm pretty sure it was called CRISPR.
That's when his lady gets put in that helicopter.
Yeah.
And then she gets blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically what created the zombie apocalypse was changing the DNA. And
that's what it's all about?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm just saying that the movie.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So that it changing the DNA, and then because it was trying to cure cancer, so like everybody that had cancer, there was 50 million, and it turned to 0. And then those 50 million turned into zombies.
Got it.
And then took over all of New York, Manhattan, and fucking Will Smith was the code 0 at the lab trying to figure out the cure.
And then it ended up being the kid's DNA or somebody's DNA. Or no, it was I don't remember exactly what it was. One of the zombies' DNA. It was a girl, I think it was a girl zombie. And then he gave it to her, and she took it to West Virginia or some shit like that. Yeah.
West Virginia. Yeah.
That's funny. I was just singing that song the other day.
That movie is awesome.
That's a good movie. Yeah, I Am Legend.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
You'll Be in a Clip.
Even iRobot's a good movie.
Oh, dude, I love iRobot. That's when I fell in love with the Audi. Remember the Audi?
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Most Will Smith shit is pretty fire. The one I would have that I didn't think was that good was Gemini Man.
Yeah, I heard that one was ass. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. It was more so like them. What was cool was them being able to make him look younger. Because he's fighting a younger self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So but even then you can tell it wasn't
fucking
real.
fake.
Yeah. So, but still, it was cool that they have the technology to make you look like that. You know
yeah. I mean? I wonder how CGI is gonna look in fucking 10 years.
Yeah. I've even had talks with people where it's like, eventually there's not going to be a need for top-notch actors. They're going to make that facial expression be anything they want it to be. They're going to make that person look like anybody they want them to look like. It's just going to be a fucking stunt dummy, basically, with a green screen on his face. And they're going to be able to fucking put anybody's face there, any actor, and make up a person eventually, and they'll make them make the facial expressions.
Well, dude, have you heard about that? Like, that's a huge thing because you can make presidents look like they're saying fucking crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, or like old pictures where they have them moving and shit.
Yeah.
Of like people from like the fucking 19 whatever.
Like it could supposedly start wars or whatnot because if you have the president or somebody saying some crazy shit that they're not really doing, I forget what it's called, but they do it in porn too, where they put on like
I've seen it. But yeah, no. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it, but yeah. And I even saw something where I think it was like they made Obama say something, they made George Bush say something, they made people say something. But it's like when somebody's it's easier for them to do it with somebody who's got so much footage of them talking. Mm-hmm. Especially crystal clear footage and up close.
Well, yeah, because you're able to
you can get all those facial expressions.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can even get them saying something in a certain tone and just replace it into something else.
Yeah, like those raps when they're like...
Yeah. They make them into a song. And it's like a legit song. Yeah. They're just putting little words by little words.
Little splits of their fucking sayings.
Yeah. I think Trump did a Call Me Maybe. They remade it. But that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't think Trump said all the words to that song. Yeah. But at some point he has in front of a camera. You know what I mean?
Well, he's fucking doing speeches left and right and whatnot, so... Yeah,
right.
Eventually.
But Call Me Maybe? I Just Met You? It's like you wouldn't think of it, but they do. Eventually they'll be able to do that with us if we get enough recordings.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
They'll have our fucking
then we'll
voices
be canceled
down pat.
For sure.
I also wonder, I'm interested to find out, in the future, if our voices are going to sound, if we're going to be able to look back and be like, man, we sounded way different back then. Even though we've fully matured and got, we think is our adult voice.
Yeah.
Will it change
We'll probably be all roided out.
I mean, you with your fucking...
Dude, I know. This is
tobacco
dead, so I'm
is
done.
just horrible.
My aunt gave me it, and I'm just like, I'm done.
You're going to be that guy that's don't drink, don't smoke out, don't smoke cigarettes.
My name is Marcus, and welcome to soon-to-be-canceled episode 3000.
I'm still breathing. I don't know why we're not canceled yet.
Shit. No, I'll change my DNA, and it'll be good.
Speaking of that, have you heard about the over 100 people buried in the desert? Frozen?
Good segue?
Yeah. You made me think of that. Well, we talked about it. I mean, I don't know why I'm asking. Have you heard of it? 'Cause we talked about it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a good entrance.
Yeah, it was a perfect time to bring it up. So apparently, there's over 100 and I think it was 146 people at the time who have been chosen to be frozen. They picked to be frozen. They, obviously they're not just doing it.
People chosen frozen.
They're not doing. Well, I'm saying they're not doing it against their will.
Yeah,
people chose to be frozen. And what I thought was interesting is they're frozen not to be necessarily brought back to life, but to be cured of what their sickness was that caused them to die. So they're waiting.
So they're waiting to die, but
they can't kill somebody and freeze them. That's murder. So they are getting people that are like seriously ill about something in their body, and then they're waiting. They have to wait for them to technically be considered dead, which means I think it's like lungs. You breathing with your lungs or your heartbeat without assistance. So if you're on a machine and they're helping you breathe and they're helping your heartbeat go and whatnot, you're technically considered dead. So they can then now freeze you at that point.
Yeah.
But if you're just, if you're still able to breathe, they can't do anything to you yet. They have to wait for you, which to me is a little sketch. That means...
So nobody willingly went in there without any diseases or anything?
You can't, because that's murder.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they're killing you, or are they freezing you?
They're freezing you, but you weren't technically dead yet.
So you're dead when you're frozen.
You're dead on your own. Like you wouldn't be able to be taken off the machines and be able to just be living. They're helping you breathe at that point.
No, I mean when you're in that cryo status.
When you're in cryofridge, you're dead.
You're dead.
You don't have any pulse. You're done. There's nothing keeping you breathing.
Is
There's
dying.
nothing. Your brain's on halt. It's frozen.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to get at. So they're trying to say, well, hopefully we're going to keep these people frozen until there's a time where we can unfreeze them and technology can cure them of what their sickness was.
Yeah.
But that's now two obstacles you have to do. You have to be able to bring somebody back and then cure a sickness. It's just really weird.
Yeah, I know. Like, what if people want to jump through hoops to fix these people that are probably like dying or already dead?
Well, that's what it'll be. Technology will get those people saved first, and once it's really comfortable, then they'll bring the people that are frozen dead back to.
But the thing that I think they have a challenge with freezing people is so you know how when you freeze a bottle of water, right? Water expands.
Okay.
So when you're frozen, your blood expands. Your brain would be fucking expanded out of your skull or crack your skull or whatever. So I think they have to do it a certain type of way. I don't know exactly what it is, but they have to do it to where they don't expand the H2O.
Because our body's made out of a certain amount of water.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. But I don't know
how.
how.
Because like when you fucking freeze a bottle of water, it fucking...
No, yeah, you're right.
And then you open it up and it's already overflowing and whatnot.
Or yeah, like you put a fucking can of soda in the fridge, it'll explode.
Yeah.
Or the freezer. But yeah, no, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, they didn't talk about from what I read and watched.
How they do it? Yeah,
because I mean, that's probably a secret. You know what I mean? But they definitely talked about it and talked that it's a real thing. And it was like one of the main doctors or nurses there that was doing this interview that I was watching. It's pretty interesting. But again, it's like I brought up before. It's like, what happens if power goes out? They must have some backup generators.
They have to have backup generators. But you said it's in the desert? Like, who the hell's overseeing all that?
Right. And how did it get funded to begin with?
Underground.
No, I didn't say how did it get built.
Yeah, but like, no, but like, who's going to be out in the desert? I don't understand, like, you ever...
And why are you going to put freezing in the desert?
Yeah.
Go to Antarctica, or I guess you can't, you said, right?
Antarctica?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a treaty.
Yeah. So,
fucking flat Earth. We'll get into that later.
Go to the North Pole.
Flat Earth. No, but, yeah, definitely. I don't know why they would put it in the desert. Maybe because of solar panels? That could be doing the power?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. They definitely have to have some type of solar if you're going to be out there.
Yeah, because they said that the whole world could be powered by, like, I think 15 square miles of solar panels in the Sahara Desert.
Really?
Yeah.
And why haven't we done that?
Because it's a lack of transfer of power. Because you have to transfer it from the Sahara Desert to all these other places.
Well, yeah, we don't need to go the whole world.
Yeah.
We could do U.S.
Yeah, but still, that's a fucking transfer of power. It dies out over a specific, length.
Yeah, I know. It's like when you get an extension cord.
Yeah.
The longer the cord, the less charging it's going to be, the less power it has. Which is all same thing with your phone. You get one of those little itty bitty cords that's just like the fucking USB to the fucking iPhone or whatever. It'll charge way faster. You got a little short cord.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the fucking fast chargers are crazy now. Do you have the fast charger
for iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, that's not a shorter cord. That's just a different style.
It's a bigger block.
And it's C, right?
Yeah, USB-C.
Yeah.
Dude, your phone charges hella quick like that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking. We're trying to do something about that. Maybe with our money, we might put one of them down.
Oh, you motherfucker.
It was a joke, Peter. It was a joke, Peter. Relax. Thank you. Okay, that's enough. Another thing.
Take a break?
Okay.
Back to reality. Whoa, there goes gravity.
So okay. So we're gonna go my subject still.
We can switch over to mine.
No, we'll just get rid of mine first.
All right.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Soon to Be Canceled. Woo! He gets a little too excited with those. Anyways.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right, we're going to edit that out. Anyways, thank you for coming back. One thing I did want to talk about was your opinion on the Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot? Honestly, my aunt watches a lot of these like documented conspiracy ghost things, and they just seem really cheesy to me.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you ever seen like
ghost documentaries?
They're like, oh my god, have you heard that? Did you hear
real
that,
different
bro?
than fucking Bigfoot though, because ghost ones is like anybody could just off camera be like, meh.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Well, just the shows just seem so fucking fake and cheesy.
Yeah, but I feel like so many people believe in Bigfoot.
Well, I mean, I just feel like I haven't heard about it. Like, it hasn't been mainstream lately. Bigfoot at all, really?
I saw they made a documentary about it. That's what made me think about it.
What, on Netflix?
It might be Netflix or Hulu.
Well, we're sponsored. Everybody's like, are you guys sponsored for Netflix?
Yeah. You watch too many movies. No, yeah, I saw that. Made me think about it. But my whole thing is, if there was a Bigfoot with technology nowadays, he'd have been spotted.
Yeah.
Captured.
I feel like
he'd been killed.
There would have to be some type of bone structure, some full-fledged evidence. But then again, that has to do the same with aliens.
No. How can you say that? Aliens can
Full-fledged.
fucking have technology to dissolve their bones.
Yeah, that's
for all
true.
we fucking know.
But did you see how the CIA came out with the evidence of alien flights and whatnot? They said that it's like a legit thing, that there's UFOs.
Aliens
UFOs?
or UFOs,
yeah.
That's unidentified.
Yeah, and then they had a piece of like this piece of metal. They don't know exactly what it was.
Yeah, we talked about this before, dude.
No, I don't think they talked about this piece of metal that was magnesium, and it's like slits of metal.
Yes, we talked about
this. No, I don't think we have.
100% we have.
Not about this piece of metal.
Because we talked about aliens.
Yeah, we talked about aliens, but we never talked about this piece of metal.
Okay, well, either way, yeah, there was a piece of metal that was, they didn't know how, it's two materials we make on Earth, or we have access to on Earth, but to combine them, we don't know how to do.
Well, they're combined, and they're in such a small sliver that is, like, inconceivable. Or not inconceivable,
From
but
what we know.
From a microscopic fucking point of view, and they don't know why it's made like that. And it's just layers upon layers upon layers of this material in a fucking small.
Right. So it's something that we don't know the technology to yet, or how to make it yet. Not saying it can't be made on Earth.
Yeah.
We just don't know how to do it. Our government doesn't know how to do it. And whoever we're aligned with supposedly doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I've seen that, and I think that's interesting. I also think it's interesting that we've only found one of this item.
I'm sure there's plenty more, like, different types of materials, but they probably just haven't released it yet.
Oh, you think so? Well, I thought
I'm sure.
I thought they had to disclose everything.
Yeah, but
within 6 months. What happened to that?
Yeah, but things probably get lost. Documents fucking chopped up. I don't know, but
aliens are real.
Facts. And they say that Bigfoot could be an interdimensional type of being,
where
he can come into our dimension and could disappear out. So that's another theory on Bigfoot and why we don't have any any evidence of Bigfoot.
I don't believe it.
But I don't know. Bigfoot is kind of
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No, I don't.
You think it's possible?
I think it's possible, but
I think it's possible that we had a different, say people that weren't evolved like certain people. So there was like hairier people.
Yeah.
Bigger, hairier people, more like animal-like, more like ape-like, that were still in the cross between humans. And, maybe that's where they get the idea from, where one person saw this and told about it, where then it came on. Because, where do you come up with that? How does the first person make up something like Bigfoot? Also, it's named Bigfoot, meaning I feel like somebody who first came up with this idea found a print in the floor.
Yeah.
That could have been from something that they were like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, Bigfoot.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a Bigfoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who the fuck knows? But
dude, that makes me think of are there any other civilizations out there that have not been contacted by civilized humans
on Earth?
on Earth right now?
Well, there's only that one.
There's only one right now?
Yeah, what is it?
I think I know what you're talking about, but
It starts with an A, I'm pretty sure. It's where that dude died. He got speared to death. You remember that?
No.
A couple years back.
Well, was he a researcher or?
He was like somebody that, he was there like on a boat with a bunch of people, and he thought, supposedly what they say is he went on shore, tried to go on shore, swim to shore with a Bible, preaching about God, and they were just like, fuck this guy. And they all the people on the boat watched him get murdered in front of them.
Damn.
Yeah, they just had to watch it.
That's crazy.
And then even then, it's like,
so there's
no government coming in and fucking getting them in trouble for it because that guy trespassed on their fucking land. What is it called, dude? Now it pisses me off.
Hey,
Satan Island.
Satan?
They call it Satan Island or some shit like that.
Shit, what? It's untouched by civilization.
Yeah, it's got people living on it, but it's like a specific tribe where they know that they've been untouched and they haven't left or came back. Like they're just there.
Damn.
They're still working. They've never even seen
I wonder
a
if they
TV.
can comprehend anything.
Exactly. It's like, what kind of wavelength are they on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is Bigfoot living there?
Shit.
Are they protecting Bigfoot? That's why they speared that dude.
Loch Ness Monster, bro.
Well, it's an island, so.
No, have you heard of the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah, he's in the ocean, right?
In like Irish or some shit like that.
In the Irish
I'm
Ocean?
pretty sure it's
Is
like.
that what you just said?
I'm pretty sure it's somewhere over there in the UK-ish area, isn't it?
Okay.
Or Canada, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But the Loch Ness Monster, I saw.
He can't get out of water, right? Or he can breach water, but he can't get out of
Kind of
water.
like a fucking dragon-looking thing.
Yeah, but he can't walk like a dragon.
Yeah.
Or fly like a dragon.
No.
He's stuck to the water. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many fucking tales. You know what I mean? Like, where do these come from? Like the Loch Ness Monster is kind of like somebody saw something in the ocean they weren't ready for at the time, or they'd never seen it before. It wasn't common.
Maybe it was someone on acid.
That too. Yeah. What if it was something that was interfered with drugs, or like, you know what I mean, whatnot? Even with Bigfoot. Like, what if?
Have you ever heard the stoned ape theory?
Stoned ape? No.
Yeah. Basically, I didn't do too much research. I should have watched the video, but in a small sense, it's the apes. Back in the day, how we evolved from apes and whatnot. Mm-hmm. How they, could have accidentally took shrooms or accidentally took.
That's another thing, though, is some people don't believe that.
Yeah, they could have.
That we evolved from apes.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a fucking big jump. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what to fucking believe.
Really? Really?
I don't know, bro. I'm skeptical.
Like the people say, well, why is there still apes?
Yeah.
If we all evolved from apes, why are the apes still apes?
Where's the gap? Why is there a gap?
Yeah,
so what I think is, what my theory is, and a lot of people's theory is that back in the day, aliens fucking genetically modified us.
Huh.
So they say back in the day, the Thoth was like all the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but why did you? That's something else that brought it up. Is why did you say we were closest to pigs when there's? I didn't even think about it at the time. Monkeys. Apes.
No, we're closer. Oh, I think we're closer to. I don't know, dude.
But you remember you're like the whole bacon thing? Why we like bacon and shit?
Yeah. They say it because it tastes like human.
Yeah, but still, you said we are the closest to pigs.
We're very
like
genetically similar. We're similar.
Yeah, but not monkeys.
Monkeys, they fucking hairy, bruh.
So there's hairy
Their
people
skin
in the
is
world.
like fucking
we had
grandma.
Gregory over here. That was the hairiest guy we ever known.
True.
You know what I mean? So some people are still hairy.
The crazy Russian.
Yeah, Russia. I can't believe that guy, complained that we didn't let him talk enough, but then called him by the incorrect race. Like, that cracked me up.
Yeah, everybody's like, post another episode. Shit, we're back.
Again, Marcus's fault. Another thing I wanted to talk about was 5G.
Well, should we go back into the theory of
saying?
the aliens?
Yeah. Now you ruined my subject.
Well, we'll get on that later. But what is your theory? What do you believe in? Do you believe in
apes
fucking
versus humans?
Yeah.
I've heard the theory where you're talking about the whole aliens or something restructuring the DNA of certain apes or monkeys or only some of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a really good argument or question. I think for sure maybe we weren't apes, but we were a real close relative to apes. And then we've just slowly evolved from that. Like, we weren't, like, it's like, let me give you an example. Like a ball python versus a rattlesnake. They're both snakes. They both have very similar structures, but they're completely different on how they attack, how they kill, and what features they have. We could have been similar to an ape at one point, real similar, but just a slight difference. Like we could think differently than an ape would, or we can communicate with our. I don't know. What I mean? Just a slight difference, and then over time, now we've just grown to. With the way our human brain works, is just fucking way
beyond.
We can put into action what we're actually thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not that an ape can't think of, let me eat, but just like the way we were able to use tools to get smarter and to use things easier. And, you know what I mean? I mean, they show videos of apes still using like a stick to fucking get ants out of a fucking tight area, or, just random ass shit like that. So.
Yeah, but who are we to say, like, they're not conscious of themselves? Because you know how we're always saying we're conscious beings and, like, these other beings aren't really, like...
I wouldn't say they're not conscious. Conscious is...
Well, I mean,
there's
like,
videos where...
aware, self-aware,
that's what I'm saying, but have you seen that video of the little fucking monkey that comes in on a fucking bicycle and then tries to kidnap a little baby?
No way.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Dude, it literally comes in from like a alleyway. It rides a little fucking bike. Whether it's I don't think it's a motorbike, but it's like a bicycle. It rides in hella fast and hot, throws the bike, and then grabs a fucking baby and just starts trying to drag it and take the baby. That thing had a plan.
Yeah.
It came on a bike with a plan. You know what I'm saying?
Those monkeys with those little red hats with the little...
Yeah. No, but it was a little baby monkey like that. You talking about monkey bombs?
Yeah. Those little guys, yeah, they're fucking funny.
No, yeah, but it's just that makes me believe monkeys think like and plan something, or they're very conscious of shit. You know what I mean? And I'm sure many other animals you can find similarities that show they're conscious of shit. You know what I mean?
So we've evolved toward the ability to use technology and whatnot now. But what do you think about lost technology? Like say we look at the Egyptians. Like looking at their shit is beyond what we could think that they possibly could do.
Yeah.
Basically building those pyramids.
Yeah.
And the type of artwork, the type of like culture they had back then. It would be crazy to go back in time.
Well,
and
they
see
say
what
how
they
you
had.
can't. With technology we have nowadays, we can't rebuild the pyramids. Yeah. So it's like
to that stature because it's aligned up with specific measurements.
Yeah, everything's fucking detailed as shit.
Yeah.
And I think if I remember correctly, the pyramids weren't when they were originally made weren't the way they are now. Like that outer layer where it looks like steps, it wasn't necessarily like that.
Well, they said it was flat,
smooth,
and it had gold on top.
Well, I'm sure not all of them did.
Well, the biggest one, Giza, pyramids, Giza, or whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's what I mean though. Is like so they also look different. So to get them the way they, because I think we could build them out of fucking squares.
Yeah,
it's just to make them like the way that they say they were made with the technology they had at the time, and like how impossible that would have been, or how hard that would have been. Yeah, it's interesting. And
they say that the Sphinx was there before the pyramids.
The
Sphinx?
The structure?
Yeah.
Huh. But is that made out of rock? Is it chiseled?
I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, I don't know. The Egyptian just is bizarre, for sure.
Yeah, Egypt and Egyptians always trip me out.
I definitely want to go there, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be really dope.
But it's just fucking desert as hell now.
Fucking, I see Hamza goes there.
Oh yeah, Hamza.
He'd be living his best life.
He'd be fucking fighting his dad.
He'd be fighting his dad. He'd be going to fucking Egypt, going to some crazy ass views, going to the beaches on horses. And he's living life.
I need to travel, bro.
He's also in construction.
Oh, he is?
But he's like a supervisor or like a safety guy.
Yeah. He's supposed to go as an officer in the Navy, but I guess that didn't happen.
I think, he had always talked about he wanted to do it for the schooling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's something he got completed or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Egypt's crazy. But what was, you said the 5G.
Oh, yeah, 5G. So what are your thoughts on 5G and how people say it's like detrimental to our health?
So a big thing I saw on it was that 5G sedates you in times of.
Is that why I've been tired lately?
Dude, it could be. I don't know, but it's weird. Why did they have it disguised? Like I'd be driving down the freeway and you see these 5G towers. You could see what the fuck they are because it's like looks like a fucking Star Wars structure, and it's coated in tree substance or leaves. trying to make it look fucking familiarized or.
But still, it's just something nicer to look at.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
instead of looking at just a bunch of towers everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because there's been that one that's on Almaden Road that's been there forever now. Like multiple years before 5G was even a thing. It was just a tower that was made to look like a tree that you wouldn't know unless you're really looking at it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they've had this. They've been doing this, not just because of 5G. You know what I mean? So that's what makes me feel like.
Yeah, but is there anything more to it, like 5G?
Well, one thing I thought was interesting was somebody fucking I don't know, I think it was a different country, a European country, where they filmed their front yard, and they showed that they had a tree that was in their front yard, right? They've had it for years. The tree had always been fine. They then had or I don't know if they installed it, I'm assuming it was the government of them, installed a fucking 5G tower right next to that tree.
Oh, and they had a bunch of
half the tree started dying that the 5G tower was on.
Yeah.
It literally down half the tree was slowly dying on. Like that side had no leaves while this side had leaves. It was weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that made me think it was weird. But another thing, I think if I remember correctly, it had a light on it. So in my eyes, plants don't like light when it's supposed to be dark. So maybe that side of the tree was getting light at night when it normally wasn't. So it was causing it to die. Not necessarily from the frequencies coming off of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just all about lighting. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know what that makes me think of is they've done this experiment. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's basically a experiment about life, about how the world, deals with life. And there's this box, right? And I think there's 4 points of light that will light up at a certain time. And there's a plant in there.
Of day?
No, I'm not sure. Yeah, of the day or whatever.
Okay.
And, the plant needs to have a certain amount of light, otherwise it'll die.
Okay.
And so many times that they've, ran this experiment over and over, and the light always points towards to the plant. No matter, what there's different factors or whatnot, but they keep running the experiment over and over to see if it's, it's a one-to-one variable, but the variable is more towards the life.
Well, plants grow to the light.
Well, I'm saying,
if you get a plant and you grow it and you put a light here, the plant will slowly curve that direction.
Yeah, but the 4 points would be blocked off. So it would be, if the plant wasn't getting the light, then it would die off. But it would always go to where the plant would be living. I don't remember exactly how the experiment went. I think it might be 2 different directions, but I need to look into it more because it's just basically how the world will go towards life more than not.
Or you mean
or
light?
More than even. No, life, like living, like making things live.
Oh.
So, I don't know, I thought that was interesting. But 5G, I heard, has a lot of detrimental health effects as well.
Yeah, but I mean, we've had phones in our pockets for how many years now?
Yeah.
You think that's healthy?
No.
I mean, having all this technology around you when you're sleeping is healthy, all the frequencies it's putting off? You think your Wi-Fi
everything
already
has
at
a
home?
frequency, bro.
Yeah, you think your Wi-Fi is just that we've been having for years is good for just...
Do you think we're eventually going to adapt, or do you think we're just going to,
Or we're going to grow...
Because we're living longer than anybody's lived before.
It's also technology with medicine, though.
Yeah.
That's different.
So
we're also getting cancer at a rate that we've never had before. We're also getting crazy sicknesses and illnesses at a rate that we've never had before due to plastics, due to technology, due to things like that. So it's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, definitely.
Due to fast food, due to fucking eating unhealthy.
In nutrition factors, for sure.
Or
fucking eating dog shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of shit. Because I'm sure if somebody who eats super healthy could still have an issue.
Yeah.
And that means it's clearly not from their food only. It's from other shit they're dealing with.
I don't know. And then you think about the health, the medicinal industry makes millions off of medications.
Insane.
Or it's a multi-billion-dollar company.
It's insane how much money they fucking make.
Big pharma.
That's a future topic. We'll both do a good amount of research for that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to see where it'll go because I mean, so why is 5G so bad but 4G wasn't? Why wasn't that a big deal when we got it versus 3G? Versus, you know what I mean? Like, why is it now 5G is supposedly the big number?
They say 5G because it's I think it's a different frequency in which you need. So 4G, you need a specific amount of range per 50 miles. You'd only need say 4 to reach a certain everybody to get connected to their phones. 5G, I think it's only a quarter of that you need. So you need, I think, like 12 towers per 50 miles. I don't know exactly how many towers it is, but I'm just saying it's a way bigger difference from 4G. So you're getting that much closer to that.
But to me, then that means it's the same technology. It's just more towers.
More towers.
That's more Wi-Fi routers.
I think
will give you a bigger reach.
Yeah, and that's more fucking frequencies going through your body.
Right, but the frequency's the same.
I think 5G is a different frequency. I don't know, but
I don't know.
The amount, because like when you get a higher amount of radiation, it's gonna fucking do more damage rather than not.
I hear
than
you.
a smaller amount and whatnot. But
I don't know. It's interesting. I just want to know what you thought about it and how you felt.
Have you ever been skydiving?
Yeah, twice, 3 times.
You've been skydiving?
Yeah,
shit,
couple times. It's actually amazing experience.
Really?
Yeah, it's
dude. I'm fucking afraid of heights. I don't know.
How did you fight for our country,
bro? It's different. All right.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you. But no, I don't know. I just think it was super dope.
Are you afraid of heights or anything like that?
No.
So what? You got on the plane and you're just like
I'm
fucking
excited.
anxiety or anything?
No, I was excited. Like I can't wait. And then
what?
And then we jump. I'm just like, this is dope. Well, the first time I went, so what they tell, because I mean, being your first couple times, you're strapped to somebody.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing. So they fucking they run down the little game plan. And they're like, okay, we're gonna jump out of the plane and be at a free fall for about this much distance, which is this much time. They're like, and then I'm gonna you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? But when I tap you, hold on to your harness, and they tell you how to position your feet or whatnot. Yeah, for them to pull the cord. Yeah. In the moment, especially for my first time, I took him as tapping me as like, because I'm like sitting there on the GoPro, like looking at the GoPro, cheesing it up, and I just thought he was tapping me like, yeah, man, this is awesome. So I didn't re-grip. The second he pulled that motherfucker, you know what I mean? It's like it just all like I almost went like it felt like I was gonna slip
no
through,
way.
It just tightened the fuck up.
Hell no.
I didn't feel like I was gonna fall out of it any time,
yeah.
but I just was like, ugh, I had to like recatch myself. You know what I mean? Pull
Bro,
myself up.
You ever see that video of the old lady that fucking?
Oh yeah. Where it's like her fucking shirt comes up. And yeah. That's fucked.
Yeah, no.
But which I'm surprised she was even allowed to, because there's so many like.
Dude, she looked like she was about to fly out of it.
There's so many like yes or no questions on like health wise and like like to be able to still do it. You know what I mean?
What? Because some people probably pass out.
That like you can't be pregnant. There's just so many different things you can't.
Yeah, your fucking baby's about to flop out.
yeah. It's like quick release.
Oh god, that's fucking gross.
But yeah, just so many different things, and I'm surprised now that old lady was able to even do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each their own. Who knows where it was? There's a reason why she was falling out of it. It wasn't the biggest restrictions there.
The whole thing that would be going through my mind is like, I'm gonna die right now. I'm about to fucking die right now.
But no, it was dope, especially the view, to get a bird's eye view of something.
Yeah, firsthand,
to be able to literally see so far.
Yeah, Will Smith said the best things in life are on the other side of the fear.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't know exactly.
You got to be able to make a jump,
but
make the jump to.
You got to experience, your biggest fear to fucking experience the other side of it.
Leap of faith is what they call it. You know what I mean? You can't just be in neutral all your life.
Yeah.
You got to do something to put that shit in overdrive.
Got to get uncomfortable. Got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Jeez.
All right, next topic.
Are you doing yours now?
Are you done?
I can be. Go ahead.
All right. So, what do you think about the...
What is it?
The fucking announcement on the George Floyd case.
Oh, about him being guilty? The cop being guilty? I still think it's interesting, because we still have to figure out what his sentence will be. Yeah, he's found guilty.
Oh, they didn't say the sentence?
You never get your sentence the same day your verdict is. Because now the judge
isn't that going to be like a fucking life sentence automatically because he got charged with 3 charges?
I don't know. Being a cop and being a person that protected the law, or,
a peace officer.
Yeah, I don't know. However they phrase
fucking peace.
Yeah,
the knee on the fucking neck.
But yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like they're going to take so many things into consideration. It 100% depends on the judge, because the judge didn't find him guilty. The jury found him guilty. Not saying that the judge doesn't think he's guilty, but it could. Oh, there's juries that find somebody guilty, but then they'll get off with fucking ankle monitor for all we fucking know. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, so I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how much he actually gets. I'm sure, he's an older guy, he'll be pretty fucking old if he ever does get out. If he ever gets out. You know what I mean?
Definitely. If he doesn't get stabbed.
And there's also, like, good behavior he can also get out on, possibly, unless they, revoke that option. But who knows? I'm interested to see. I mean, it's pretty clear to most people he was guilty of the crime.
I mean, it was on video and whatnot, but...
Especially when you find out they had a history together. You know what I mean? They knew each other outside of, being a citizen and a police officer. So they actually worked together at a certain point.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
I didn't know any of this.
They worked they were security at a club.
What?
Yeah, and then it was said that they didn't get along. There was animosity, whether one didn't like the other or whatnot. But yeah, which is even crazier. So when he's doing this to the guy, he knows the guy, which is even more like he did that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you looking like that?
Oh, I was just making sure we're recording.
Oh, okay.
But a reason I wanted to bring it up as well is because what do you think about, publicizing crazy, just jury rooms and whatnot? Like publicizing the acts of law and making it,
like
kind of
courtroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's I think it depends. I don't think every case should get that, obviously, but I think very high-profile cases, I don't understand why Tekashi didn't get one.
Well,
that was weird.
Yeah.
The whole world wanted to know what was going to be happening, and they still explained it all.
Yeah, but when you say it like that, like it kind of makes it like a show for everybody.
That's what the George Floyd one was. That's what OJ was.
Exactly.
But they still did it. But certain cases are allowed it.
Like, what was the other one they made a movie about with Zac Efron?
Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's like, how do you decide which is not... Because Ted Bundy put on a show.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about putting on a show. Tekashi, he probably would have put on a show, but he still was there to have to say what he needed to say.
Yeah.
No matter how he wanted to phrase it or how he wanted to fucking put on for the cameras, he still was snitching. He still admits to snitching and doesn't consider it snitching. But still, it's just like, why was that not publicized?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think many people would have watched that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. But I just think the thing that might be wrong is making, acts of law and whatnot kind of a
especially
show.
When they're drawing pictures. They have people that are there to draw a picture of the scene. So, like, there was Tekashi pictures drawn that were, like, pretty detailed, and then word for word what he said.
Yeah.
Just fucking recorded at that point. You know what I mean? We're, like, giving you, like, this is a little bit of it. This isn't the actual thing, but this is basically what happened. I don't get it.
Damn. I didn't know they were fucking working at a security gig together.
Oh, George Floyd and that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny is I don't even know that guy's name. I know George Floyd, but I don't know.
But everybody's like, we want justice.
What do you think about LeBron James tweeting that shit?
Oh, dude. Yo, I saw that. What was that? Who's that person? I don't know who that person was. He was like, you're next, right?
He was talking about the person that shot that girl.
I thought that was a woman.
With the knife.
The girl that... Oh, I thought that they're talking about the girl... Remember the girl that shot the person with the taser? Or they thought it was a taser?
Maybe it was that one. Yeah. But, I mean, again, so many different things get...
Yeah, so many things are fucking going on right now.
But, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Someone shot... They said, I mistaken it for a fucking taser.
And then a cop came out and said, it's completely weight difference. You can tell what a taser is and what's not. And you're trained to know the difference and whatnot. But, yeah, I think it's interesting. I think, obviously, it's bullshit when it comes to I thought it was a taser.
What do you think about the knife one that you were just talking about?
That one, I think, is interesting. That one, I think the cop had every right to shoot that girl.
Yeah, because I saw the little clip, and it's like the girl's like this, getting ready to fucking stab her.
Not only that, if you see it, when the video first starts, the girl that was in all pink was walking towards the officer when he first walks up. Then she gets, steps back out of the way, and the girl with the knife comes from fighting another girl with a knife, comes and then just stops chasing that girl and runs right at the girl in the pink. So he clearly can see somebody that wasn't doing anything at the time to cause any kind of danger to anybody else. Whether she was before that, all he knows is he walked up to somebody that wasn't involved in the situation at the time is now getting attacked with a knife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's lethal intent. Like, that was a legit knife. They talk about how...
If that was your sister or your brother or your fucking cousin or your mom or if you had a daughter, you do have a daughter, you're going to want the cop to react quick enough.
Yeah,
you're not going to wait for the cop to find out whether that person is going to stop stabbing because they now see the cop or hear the cop. Because I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, that girl was running towards the cop and then turned. So I don't know. At that point, you're not defending yourself. Yeah. You're going after somebody that wasn't attacking you at that moment. You know what I mean?
I saw these memes or whatnot, or like these pages saying, "Oh, if it was my kids, or if I was the teacher dealing with these kids that were fighting over stuff." It's like, dude, when we were kids, we weren't fighting each other with a fucking legit knife.
Right, and we weren't like actually. I'm sure there are kids that pull out a knife, but they're not really trying to use it.
Yeah,
that girl was trying to stab somebody.
She was literally over him, fucking full hand, full fledged, ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't blame the cop for that. I just can't. Especially like what would you like? People that say like what would you have done? Because clearly, if you're not using a gun or something with immediate distance, you know what I mean, that can cover immediate distance, it's like no matter what, that girl's then getting stabbed 1, if not 2 or 3 times before you even get to that person with the knife, and then you have to worry about that person with a knife turning on you.
Yeah, how are you gonna blame the cop, or like I don't know, how are you gonna get into that situation to where you know she's doing something crazy like that?
And then the cop, it's like the cop can't be racist because the cop was saved a person of color from getting stabbed.
Yeah,
if the cop was racist, they would have said, "Okay, you know what I mean? Go ahead and stab somebody that's not my race."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But the cop was defending a person of color by shooting the person of color.
That's what they say. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Right. And they say how that girl was the one who called the police because she was getting jumped. Okay. But why are you then now when shit's, you know, nobody's she might have been in a fight at the moment with that first girl, like I said, but you're now going after somebody that wasn't attacking you at that moment. You know what I mean? That's just, you're trying to inflict violence on somebody, whether they
gotta de-escalate the situation,
whether they just punched you or not or whatever. You know what I mean? It's to me, to come at them with a knife is when they didn't. I don't know. It's a real tricky situation, but still, I feel like that cop in that instance wasn't guilty. I really don't.
Did you hear anything that happened to the cop or anything like that? Did he resign or something?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Did you hear about how 75% of NYPD has signed or resigned?
I heard a
crazy,
significant amount of them. Yeah, I didn't know it was 75. That's insane. But
I saw it was John Burke. He's a super fucking popular like military fucking person that talks about, you know, current events. But yeah, I think it was 75%. But that's really like, I don't know, that's crazy to me. 75% people fucking don't want that profession anymore just because of the
backlash you get.
Yeah, the backlash, the fucking.
I didn't think about it.
The responsibility and the stress that comes with.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Especially for risk versus reward, it's just not worth it at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So good thing I didn't get in the police academy right now. Shit. I'd be making bank, but damn.
Yeah, it's
probably be hated upon by everybody.
It's interesting. Like that
this is
boy,
half my followers.
That boy that was 13 years old with a gun.
Oh yeah. How he was didn't his parents give it to him or something like that?
I didn't know that, but I know he was with an adult.
Yeah, so I think someone gave him the gun and he was running away, and didn't he throw it behind a...
Yeah. But it's like him being so young, he's not in, you know, just adrenaline running and knowing that he had a gun on him. He's not thinking straight, I would assume, and it's like when he turns around, he has one hand behind his back and then does this right at the cop real fast. That's a sketchy thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're really, you know, don't want to be shot and you're really conscious of it, keep your back to the cop, put your hands up this way, then turn around. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, I get he was 13 years old. He doesn't understand what the right thing to do is.
Yeah, I mean, people aren't trained to know what to do exactly in those situations. But
definitely don't reach in your back.
Yeah.
Or don't pull up your pants. Don't. Just, if your pants fall, let them fucking fall. Like, don't, like, just think about what would make you look guilty or what would make you look as a threat.
But the thing that I find pretty fucked up is, you know, like in the military, they have rules of engagement. Mm-hmm. They should have rules of engagement here. Like, I'm not going to say be not shot upon. Do not shoot unless shot upon, because that's like one of the big rules of engagement that was in the military. In, you know, Afghanistan.
Which is crazy to me, though.
What?
So you can't shoot somebody until
you can't
they
shoot until shot upon. Yeah,
that's
because a lot of them they were fucking, you know, insurgents. They look like everyday people and they'll have weapons on them.
Right, but still, to have that as your main thing, it's like I have to wait to have the disadvantage.
Well, it's just, you know, winning over the fucking people. They're trying to win over the people without having any casualties.
Morally right, yeah.
Yeah, so I just think it's crazy that they don't have any types of rules of engagement over here, and they could shoot someone if they don't have a weapon in their hand or whatnot. But I don't know. It's crazy.
But that's the thing. He was involved with something with a weapon.
Yeah, but he threw it behind the wall, didn't he?
Yeah, but the cop didn't know that at
the
time.
He didn't see a weapon, did he?
No, but he was getting called to somebody with a weapon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Gunshots. Not only a weapon, but were shots fired. Somebody
so that's
just
sketch.
fired, I think, like 5 or 6 shots in the area. He was the closest cop and got there in seconds and was able to find these 2 people. And then the worst part is the adult who didn't have the gun on him is just fucking walking all casually. The cop runs past that guy and goes for the kid.
That's fucked
because
up.
the kid isn't thinking. The kid has the gun. The kid is scared and just takes off running.
Yeah.
So the cop chases that person. And the guy that is just chilling is just, I don't give a fuck. I ain't got nothing on me. You know what I mean?
Shitty.
Crazy. But it's like, where were those kids? Where was that kid's parents?
Yeah, it was.
It's like 2
late
in the morning,
night
1 in the morning. Yeah, it's like, man,
blood in, blood out.
I get it though. People are gonna say, a whole bunch of shit. Like, who knows what that parent was going through or having to deal with at the time, or if they were, working a job that they had to work. Or, I don't know, or they were getting home from working 2 jobs and they're super tired. Whatever the case may be, it's just still you have to know that your kid has a gun at 13 years old, is out in the streets at 1 or 2 in the morning with somebody who's over the age of 20. Like, what's going on?
Damn.
You're clearly not paying attention to what your kid's doing.
Did they find that guy?
Yeah, because I remember I didn't read anything specific about it, but I knew that they knew the guy's age. So clearly they had to have talked to him or figured out information about him.
Shitty.
Nuts. But enough about police and brutality.
Shit. All right.
Pause. Resume.
Someone said, "Please put Buffy on the podcast." All right.
Just give her.
So another one is she'll be like, "Arr!" Fucking start snoring. But another one I want to talk about is: have you seen the series or the new movie called Synchronicity?
Synchronicity?
Yeah.
No, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
All right. So it's this new movie that just came out on Netflix with the guy from what's that new Disney movie or Disney show?
Disney show?
Yeah, the new Disney
the
Plus.
Falcon and
the Falcon
and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. So the Falcon, he's the main actor in it, and basically it's him and this other guy that they're both, working in the ambulance, and they go around figuring out there's this new drug out, which is a bath salt, so it's illegal, and it's called Synchronicity, and basically what it does is to the younger generation, the younger people, they have a very uncalcified penile gland, which is signed as your third eye.
Right.
And it's right here in the middle of your skull.
Speaking of Egypt, they say
exactly. They say that's the penile gland, bro. So I love Egypt. It's crazy.
Uh-huh.
But they say, the drug basically will do something to that gland, and it will take you to a different point in time. So
of time, like time travel, or just like a different
time
point
travel
in your life?
No, a different point in time. It could be anywhere in time. Like he appeared in the Ice Age with this fucking old ass dude and had a fire and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, the reason that he can go back in time is because he finds out he has a tumor inside of his brain, and it's right there on his penile gland, and it makes it to where it's not calcified. So he's able to go back in time and come back
without taking the drug.
No, he takes the drug.
Oh.
So it's basically
because only the young people can do it.
Yeah.
So he can do it because he has this condition.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to ruin the movie or anything, but the daughter. So
ruined.
So the daughter takes it, and like if you have to be in the certain spot after 7 minutes because it only lasts 7 minutes when you're doing that time travel.
Oh.
And then you'll be able to come back. But some people are moving, and they're fighting fucking. They could be fighting, some people from 1700s and shit. Yeah. And they'll not be in the same spot, so they'll be stuck there. And basically,
until they get to the spot.
Until they get to the spot, but it has to be within a 7-minute time frame.
And what happens if it's not?
They're stuck there forever. So that's why they're figuring out a lot of people are going missing around the in the ambulance and whatnot. And that the friend, his daughter, takes the drug and she disappears. And he's like, he figures this out. And he's like, fuck, I need to save her. So he buys a shit ton of it and then just keeps experimenting and then figures out where she was and goes back in time and basically takes her and then saves her. But I don't know. I think about time travel. What do you think about time travel?
That's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one because
if you believe in time travel, I think any moment we would have experienced change or constantly be experiencing change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can think of chronological through my life things that haven't changed that were like set in stone in history. Like the person who invented electricity never changed. We've been taught that since a kid. You would think if somebody could time travel, they would go back to times where somebody invented something and be the inventor, make the millions, or do something, you know what I mean, that would alter life.
Yeah, but I mean, I think about it as, what is time? It's we created this 24-hour clock. We created,
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah, but
just because we created that based on how the sun comes up.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's only something that we can comprehend, and there's something much larger to it. Maybe there is no before, after, beginning, now. Maybe there's a flat.
Calm down, DiCaprio.
I'm just saying, like, time is just created because of us. But who knows if it's, there's no before, after. I don't know. I just think it as one.
I think, and it's like, the way I've always looked at it is there is no future.
There's
we
only
are
now.
the future.
There's only a now.
Yeah, like there isn't me. I won't get an older me to come to me right now unless it's me going through my life, getting time travel, and then coming back to me now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, there's not somebody right now that's my older self. There's just me, you at your current age, and we're at the present, the you know what I mean? Like when they say everything is,
we're at the peak.
Yes,
and it's just gonna keep.
It only keeps going up.
Yeah,
not that it'll ever go down, but yeah, or that I know of. But yeah, it's going up in the sense of, like you can't. Somebody who's inventing a time machine isn't going to be able to go into the future. They're only going to be able to go to the past.
So that's what you think?
That's what I think.
Okay, I mean that's a good saying because
I mean?
we're at the peak of it right now.
Yeah, so it's like how can you jump forward? If
well,
there
that's
is
where
no future?
I come in and say, there's never before, after this and that. You can go from different points.
Well, there is before.
Yeah.
We started this podcast before.
Yeah, but that's in the past, and the past is
that's before.
irrelevant because we're in the now.
Well, it's not irrelevant because the past got us to now.
Yeah, and
the future didn't get us anywhere because it hasn't happened.
Yeah,
there is no future.
I know. But the thing is, we can basically learn from our mistakes in our past, and feel
right. But we can't learn from the future. So the future is different from the past. There is a past that we can go off of and learn from. There's nothing in the future we can go off of because there is no future. We are the peak.
Well, from our past, we could say where we want our future to be go because we learn from our past mistakes, and we don't want to make those mistakes
where we want it to go, but we can't say that it's guaranteed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We could just try to make it a reality.
Right.
We're making this a fucking reality.
You can do your best. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah. So that you get what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for anybody that did come out kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain when it comes to trippy shit like that.
Time travel is fucking
No, yeah. I think it's interesting. I think time travel, like I said, if it is going to happen, it's going to be somebody going back, not forward.
Yeah.
They can go back and then forward and back and then forward, but they're not going to be able to go past the time they left.
Have you seen the picture of the time-traveling hipster?
Or it's like some random person that's been
with
seen.
Some cool-ass glasses, and he has a watch.
Yeah, but is that real?
I don't know. It's probably fake, but...
Thank you. Finally admitting it.
I don't know. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Dude. But this is a good episode.
Yeah, it was a great
episode. Back at it.
And sorry we missed a week. Sorry if we've missed 2 weeks since the start of it. But at the same time, it's a pretty good rate.
Coming with a solid episode. And then, if you guys got any suggestions, we got both headphones. So now we could do phone calls.
We will do phone calls, which is something I want to talk to you as soon as it's done to figure out 100% how we're going to set that up. But I can say by next episode, we will have phone calls ready.
Yeah.
So we'll give out the phone number on the next episode to be able to call, and you can we're going to do it a couple different ways. Whether you want to talk live with us, well, we can do that. Obviously, it won't be aired live. We'll still be able to make edits, so if somebody tries to call just to be funny,
they're like, you guys are fucking trash.
Yeah, we'll just, not even that. I mean, again, I'm always open for somebody having a debate, but if you're just going to hate or you're going to say just like, or dumbass shit, we'll just cut you out of the whole episode or we'll just hang up and you're not going to be a part of the show. But if you have something interesting you want to talk about or something worthy and actually, trying to put input into what we're saying, we're more than open to that, whether it's just you leaving a voicemail that we can listen to live on the show and then discuss that voicemail, or if we can somehow then call you back, set a time up to call you back, and then actually have a conversation with you, ask you questions or ask you your opinions in live time. But there's many ways we can go about it. You'll be able to even text a number, a question, or whatever the fuck you want to text. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be really cool, especially because we've gotten so many people that want to be on the show or want to talk about something with us, whether it's on the show or not. They like, people are saying, they like how we think or our thought process, and they like to,
pick our brains.
Yeah, exactly. So we're excited for that. I hope you guys are excited for that. Next episode next week. We will 100% film again next week.
Definitely.
And we will have that phone number ready for anybody to call in. It won't be, obviously, next week when people are going to be calling in, but it'll be the following episode.
The 1-800, soon-to-be-canceled hotline.
So it's a kind of cool thing to do for episode 10. We'll have our first caller for episode 10 because episode 9 will be next. Okay, we'll be putting out the phone number. Episode 10, we will actually have fans on the show with us.
Make sure you like and subscribe, motherfuckers.
Okay, like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, do all the good stuff, do all the fun stuff. It really makes a difference, and we just love reading them. You've heard us talk about on the show how we read comments. Usually they say stay away from comments, but we can't help it. We both like reading them, whether they're good or bad. We find comedy out of everything we can.
Love it. Catch you guys on the next episode.
Peace.